Regular stretching can of course help flexibility, but did you know it can also improve overall health? Here to tell us more and walk us through some daily at-home moves you can do is Logan Yost, the lead flexologist from StretchLab. Welcome, Logan.
Hi, thank you.
Well, I'm so excited to kind of learn a little bit more about how stretching can not only help our day-to-day life, but also what some basic things that we can start doing today are.
Absolutely.
So let's get started. What would you say is kind of the number one move that someone should be doing at home?
For a lot of people, especially as people are transitioning into kind of this work at home sort of stage, a lot of people are sitting a lot. So that being said, a lot of people need to stretch their hips. So
Yes.
The main thing is going to be hamstrings, hip flexors. Those are the two biggest things, and then probably lower back after that.
Okay, so what should we do for those? Because I know I'm definitely guilty of that.
So one easy one you can do for hamstrings is you can kind of stick one leg out in front of you
Okay,
and then lean your butt back.
okay,
And as you push your butt back farther and lean farther forward, you should start to feel the stretch into your hamstrings and calves.
and how long should you hold this?
About 30 seconds. This is a good way to kind of break up your day, just to get you standing first and then also stretching after that too.
How often should people be stretching?
It's good if you're sitting for multiple hours a day to stand up at least once an hour just to move around a little bit and make sure things are staying loose.
Okay, great. Well, I do feel looser already. So what would be the next thing to try?
Another good one, like I said, for the low back would be a rotational exercise.
Okay.
So that's one people don't do as they're just sitting straight forward a lot of the times. So it's good to take the arms out to the side, and this one you should feel all up along your side
Ooh, I
into
do.
your back. Yeah, good.
Feels really good. And then how long do you hold this?
Same thing, 30 seconds, and then you would do one on the other side as well.
Okay, so for the sake of time, we can go ahead
Yes,
and switch over a little
absolutely.
bit. All right, now how long should people be spending on stretching in total?
A good stretching routine, excuse me, should actually only be about 10 minutes long. Anything more than that, and you're going to start to get a little bit repetitive. So 10 minutes is kind of the sweet spot.
Okay, great. All right, so we've gotten our low back stretched out. What's next?
So now we'll do one for the upper body. A lot of the times people are kind of hunched forward at their desks as well. So this is a good one just to open up the chest, shoulders, and the arms a little bit.
Okay.
So we're going to take one arm overhead, and then you're just going to pull the elbow straight to the side.
That feels good.
And you should feel this back of the arm, and then once again down along the side there.
I always think it's so sad when you go to stretch and you realize how long it's been since you've done something like this.
Yes, that is a common feeling.
So now these are things that people can do at home.
Absolutely.
But StretchLab kind of offers a really unique one-on-one service.
Yes.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, so in our studios, it's all one-on-one practitioner guided. So that means we're the ones doing the stretching for you. So you would actually not be the one moving your body. We do all the moving of your body for you. And that kind of helps to ensure that you're not cheating per se or compensating in any way. And then it also lets us take the stretch a little bit farther than maybe you normally would at home.
Very cool. It's almost like when you go in to get a massage or something.
Yes, exactly.
Well, and I noticed you've got this table
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, so in studio our benches are actually a little sturdier even. They're kind of like rooted to the floor. So it really lets you push the stretch a little bit farther and make sure everything stays in place. But yeah, we use a big sturdy bed like this to make sure we have enough room to do what needs to be done.
Awesome. And how often do you recommend somebody coming in? So for example, if I'm doing these stretches at home by myself versus if I were to come in and really wanted to work on my shoulder or something, how do you kind of dictate how frequently someone should come by?
So actually when somebody comes to us, we do kind of an introductory session with them, and that gives us an idea of where that person is to start. We also have a movement scan that kind of gives us an objective reading of where they are. And then from that, we would actually give you a recommendation for one of our membership packages.
Wonderful. All right. Well, I got to finish my left arm
Other
just
side,
so I
yep.
make sure that I'm nice and balanced. Well, where can people go to learn more? Or where are your locations?
Our locations, we have one in Marana in the Arizona Pavilions, and then we have one in the Catalina Foothills on Sunrise and Swan.
Okay, great. And you have different memberships available.
Yes.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much, Logan. I've definitely learned a little bit more today, and I like these 3 different stretches. I know I'm going to try to do them.
Awesome.
If you want to learn more, you can head to StretchLab. You can go in person to their Marana location, or you can go visit them at Swan and Sunrise.